Hi everyone, welcome to Barn Secrets. Today Tash wanted me to share with you all how that we trim the horses' tails to make them all ready for competition. So we prep all the horses here for dressage competitions, obviously because Tash is a dressage rider, which means that the tail length is very different to a show horse rider and to a event horse and to a western horse and to show jumping horses. So how we measure the horse's tail and how we trim the horse's tail to make sure it's the perfect length for the dressage horse is firstly we comb out the entire tail. So I've already done his and with just a conditioner spray that we have made up. The less knots, the more evenly placed and evenly down the horse's tail is, the more likely you get a straight trim. The second thing you want to do is make sure the horse is standing square, not resting a foot, because if they're resting one hip just slightly, the tail will be twisted and you won't get a straight trim. Lovely. No. Next thing you want to do is if you rest your arm underneath their tail, stand up, good boy. This kind of gives it a false illusion because when the horse is working through and whatnot, they slightly lift their tail. They don't clamp their tail in their bottom. And so when you want to cut the tail, you want to make sure that it's at the right length. If you have it where it's clamped into their bottom, when they lift their tail, the tail length will become too short. So then I run mine down and we always go mid-cannon is roughly where the show hacks like it. And then fetlock is a bit too long, so you go midway there. I then take note at how much tail I need to take off, so probably about 1 inch. I let the tail go, make sure he's standing square, brush out any extra knots that may have formed in the process. Take my scissors and then cut off that 1 inch. And then twist the tail slightly and just square it off again, just coming from some different angles to make sure it's nice and square. So I'm just twisting the tail and then just trimming it again. You just get a few other hairs. Brush it out again. See if anything else has changed and just do it like that. Now if you're nervous about cutting your horse's tail too short, just take off about half of what you think you have to take off, look at it and then reassess. It's better to take off not enough than to take off too much and then you have a very short tail. So I trust that helps and have fun cutting and trimming your horse's tails to make them so beautiful for the show ring. Stop moving. Smithy, good. No. Okay.